The Devil's Vine. Maya loved working at the little greenhouse store tucked away in the quiet outskirts of town. It was peaceful, surrounded by vibrant flowers and leafy plants, their greenery always a comforting sight. One afternoon, while unpacking a shipment of exotic plants and from an unfamiliar supplier, she came across something strange. A small, twisting vine sealed in a black pot, its leaves dark, almost black, with red veins running through them. The plant had no label, no name, just a note attached to the pot. Do not feed. Maya chuckled to herself. Must be a joke, she thought, assuming it was some kind of rare specimen or novelty plant. She placed the vine in a sunny corner of the store, alongside the other tropical plants, and went about her day. But by the next morning, something was off. The vine had grown noticeably. It was now stretched along the edge of the counter, its tendrils curling around nearby pots. Maya swore it hadn't been that big before, but shrugged it off as just a fast-growing species. Then customers started complaining. They said they could hear whispering when they stood near the plant, a soft, unsettling sound like leaves brushing against each other in the wind, but there was no wind inside the greenhouse. Some even say they saw the plant move when no one was looking. Maya laughed it off, but deep down, she felt something was wrong. That night, she stayed late to water the plants. As she approached the vine, she noticed its tendrils twitching slightly, almost reaching toward her. A chill ran down her spine, but she tried to ignore it. Just a plant, she muttered. But as she moved closer, the air seemed to grow thick, heavy with an unexplainable tension. She leaned down to inspect it, and that's when she saw it. The soil at the base of the pot was dark, wet, but not with water. The faint smell of rot hit her nose. She recoiled, eyes widening. It wasn't soil. It was blood. Suddenly, one of the tendrils shot out, wrapping around her wrist with impossible strength. She yelped, tugging, but it wouldn't let go. The plant seemed to pulse, its red veins glowing faintly, as if feeding off her panic. The note's warning echoed in her mind, "Do not feed." Maya grabbed a pair of shears from the counter, slashing at the vine until it recoiled, releasing her. She stumbled back, gasping, her wrists marked with deep red welts. The plant twitched and coiled, as if angry, its tendrils writhing, growing. She didn't wait. She grabbed the black pot, threw it into the crate, and bolted out of the greenhouse. She locked the doors, her heart pounding, and left a sign, "Closed for renovation." The next morning, she returned to the greenhouse, determined to destroy the plant. But when she opened the door, her heart sank. The vine was gone. Only the black pot remained, its soil still damp with something far worse than water. And from the darkest corner of the store, she heard a soft, rustling whisper. The devil's vine had escaped, and it was hungry.